getting ready. He turned and saw you holding a small pill in your hand. His brows furrowed and he walked over quickly. Jaehyung, you took it again? He gently held your hand, took the pill from your hand and looked at you. Jaehyung, please, Mrs. Kim, don't do this. Didn't you want to? Hear his giggle, see him smile. You didn't want that? You quietly took the pills back from his palm. No, not anymore. You look down, your finger clenching the pill tightly. You right now, I want to focus on my modeling career. That's my final decision, Taehyung. Jaehyung, hold your hand. But his tone softened. Jaehyung, you are right. You have every right to chase your dream, but the future, it's in our hand too. Can't we think about both? You slowly shook your head. You know, I didn't want to divide my focus. I want to be successful first. That's all I want for now. Silence filled the room as Jaehyung looked at you, torn between understanding and disappointment. Jaehyung stared at you in a silence, his jaw clenched, his eyes slowly drifted down to the pill still in your hand. After a moment, he released your hand. Jaehyung, I won't stop you. He stopped. He stepped back, his voice colder, now distant, but still tense. Jaehyung, but please don't make a decision you will regret for the rest of your life. You met his gaze, your expression calm but firm. I won't. Lifting your chin silently, you spoke without hesitation. I will never regret choosing myself first, not now, not ever. Jaehyung didn't respond. He simply nodded once, slightly and controlled, then turned around and walked away, leaving you standing alone in the quiet room. You look at the pill in your hand and at the closed door Jaehyung had just walked through. Without another word, the silence in the room felt heavier now, but your phone suddenly buzzed on the beside table. You pick it up and screen flashing with your director's name. You, hello? Yes, director. Director, one call. Miss Kim. She just to remind you about the 3 p.m. shooting today. We are doing the magazine cover first, and then solo shoot. Straightening your posture, you nod even though he couldn't see you. You, of course, sir. I will be there on time. I already started getting ready. Don't worry. This shoot means everything to me. Director, good to hear you are the face of the season. After all, see you soon. The call and you slowly lower the phone, staring at the blank screen for a second. You took a deep breath and whispered to yourself, what comes first? Not distraction, not now. You turn towards the mirror and tie your hair up, mentally pushing away ache in your head with one last look at the door. Jae-young stormed down the grand staircase, his footsteps heavy, jaw tight and fist clenched. His mother sat in the living room with a few relatives. Instant noticed the dark and angry Jae-young. Mrs. Kim. Jae-young, what's wrong, son? It is about the business. Jae-young didn't stop. He kept walking, eyes ahead, but gave a sharp shake of his head. Jae-young, no. His mother's eyes followed him carefully. She watched the Jae-young and then something clicked in her heart. Mrs. Kim whispering into Jae-young's ear, is it right? As the mention of your name, Jae-young's expression shifted just for a second. His shoulders raised and his eyes darkening. He didn't say a word. His mother smiled faintly, understand without needing an explanation. She glanced around the room, noticed a guest nearby. Mrs. Kim, come with me. She gently held his hand, surprising him, start pulling him down the hallway. Jae-young, what are you doing, Mom? Mrs. Kim, there are so many ears here. She opened the door of her bedroom, led him inside before closing it softly behind them. Mrs. Kim, now tell me what happened with her. Jae-young turned away from her, running a hand through his hair as emotion grew up. Jae-young stood near the window, his back to her, breathing heavily. His mother quietly approached and placed a comfortable hand on his shoulder. Mrs. Kim, Jae-young, what did she say? Jae-young, she took a pill right in front of me. Jae-young silent pause. She chose her career. She say she will never regret it. Mrs. Kim, she took it. Jae-young slowly nodding like it meant nothing, like the future we dream of together didn't matter anymore. He finally turned around, eyes glinting with unshed frustration and pain. Jae-young, I didn't ask her to give up everything. I just want her to think about us, about our future. She was again focus on her career. Mrs. Kim, she is little Jae-young. You all understand that how much dream is important to you. But why now? Why like this? She says she won't regret it, Mom. But I know she will. One day she will look back and feel right of the emotion and her decision, Mrs. Kim. And is that the day she will need someone who never stop believing in her? Mrs. Kim should look at him with a soft smile. You are said to you, I see that, but don't close your heart just yet. Love is about standing beside them, no matter what they choose. Taehyung look at her, eyes heavy. Taehyung, but what if standing beside her end up tearing me apart, Mrs. Kim? Then you hold on and wait sometimes. Love needs little time, Taehyung, Mrs. Kim. Taehyung, she is a intelligent woman. She knows what is right for her, Mrs. Kim. Maybe she is scared. And now she chooses herself. Right now doesn't mean she is turning her back on everything else forever, Taehyung. She didn't even hesitate, Roma. She didn't even listen my words, Mrs. Kim. That's not fair, Taeyong. You don't know what's going on at heart, but I know what I have seen in your these past 5 behavior. Taeyong, what do you mean, Mrs. Kim? You have changed, Mrs. Kim. You have changed. You used to laugh with her, tease her, speak to her with a warmth in your eyes, but now you are cold. You barely talk, and when you do, it's always sharp, Mrs. Kim, like you are. Start to hate her. She hasn't even done yet. She didn't do any mistake, Taeyong. I didn't mean to. Mrs. Kim speaking over him softly but firm. She is not stupid. She knows the difference between the right time and the wrong one. She reached up and cupped his cheek gently, Mrs. Kim, but for her, please just be who you were to be. The Taehyung who made her smile, who listened to her. Taehyung speaking barely above whisper, and what if she never comes back to the future? What if she never wants? Mrs. Kim, then at least her remember you as someone who loved her without condition, not someone who made her sad and crying. Taehyung's eyes lower, full of conflict. His mother gave his hand and Mrs. Kim, you don't need to change for her, Taehyung, but don't lose her because you forget how to be soft with person who need you the most. Taehyung looking at mother with a trembling eyes. His voice cracked. He finally nodding. Taehyung, Mom, I also want to cry. I am so tired. Taehyung, so stressed for the past few months. I have been holding everything in, the pressure, the silence, her distance, everything. Mrs. Kim pulled him to in a hug, holding his head against her shoulder as she gently rubbed his back. Mrs. Kim, my son cried. Let it out. I am here. I've always been here. You don't have to pretend to be strong with me. Taehyung finally lost control and started crying on his mother's shoulder. Taehyung, I just want to stay with her. I want us to be a family. Why does it feel like I am the only one breaking, Mrs. Kim? You are not breaking, my love. You are growing. You are stressed. Stress is a part of that. And once you have let out, you will be stronger, stronger than before. She just held him there, letting him cry, whispering soft words only a mother could say in a quiet room. Introduction. You, 30 years old, South Korean number one highest pay model, serious and little to world, but soft, romantic with Taehyung. Your husband, Taehyung, 32 years old, a Korean number one businessman called dangerous and feared by many, but for you he is a flirty and calm. He is a dream. Otterpo. You and Taehyung first met at a business party hosted by Jungkook. After a brief conversation and watching your ramp walk, Taehyung was impressed. He hired you for a project under his clothing brand and later made you the brand ambassador of one of the most famous companies. From there, you both started working together on the same project and gradually began admiring each other's nature. Both of you were determined to become a number one in your respective field. After being in a relationship for 3 years, you finally revealed to the world you both had had a love marriage, and that's been since 4 years. Later, Jaehyung has been thinking about you and his family, but you still refuse. He never tried to make you understand, but you don't listen to her. Over the past few months, he is becoming little strange, more distant, cold, and rude towards you and Po. You enter the kitchen, adjusting your bracelet, not expecting anything different, but the moment you step in, your eyes widen. Jaehyung dressed casually yet stunning as always, already there, setting the table, placing your favorite dish like he had read your mind. You, what are you doing? Surprise. Jaehyung smiling, pulling out a chair for you, serving breakfast to my beautiful wife. Why? You, since when did you start doing that? To start blinking in confusion, Taehyung. Pouring juice in your dress since I realize that ignoring you is not good and flirting with you is my new full-time job. You, slowly sitting down. Still stunned. Are you okay? Taehyung whispering near your ear. If loving you like a crazy is a head injury, then yeah, I'm completely not okay. You let out a small laugh, holding your smile behind your hand, your heart calm. This was the first you fell in love with. Just then Mrs. Kim entered the kitchen with a knowing smile, watching the two of you. Mrs. Kim surprised, huh? I told him to stop acting like stone and finally become your Taehyung again. Taehyung raising an eyebrow. Oh my, you are exposing me. Mrs. Kim smiling at you. Don't be shocked, dear. He is changing. Sometimes men just need a little wake-up call to realize what they are about to lose. You look at Taehyung, who was watching you with a softer smile. Eyes that were finally warm. Taehyung, softly. I missed this and I am not letting go this time. Taehyung leaned against the dining table, watching you take a bite of your food. His voice soft and filled with a sincerity. Taehyung, hey, pause. I am sorry for everything, for being cold, for not listening to you, for making you feel like you were alone in this marriage. Taehyung, I know I was wrong, but I am here now, and today is an apology. I am spending the whole day with you. You look at him, surprised but feeling happy. You, Taehyung, I have a show today. The project needs to be submitted before this weekend. I can't skip it. Taehyung, you do realize you are working under my company, right? You raising an eyebrow, so Taehyung whispering into your ear. So as a CEO, I think I should go and personally check how my favorite model is working off. If she is just pretending to be busy and secretly sleeping in the makeup room. You laughing, shaking your head. You are unbelievable, Taehyung, but unbelievable in love with you. Mrs. Kim from the corner covered her laugh while pretending not to hear. Mrs. Kim, teasing, looked like someone is trying to win his wife back with a full drama and CEO level flirting. Saying, I am just using my power for the greater good, Mom. You try to act unaffected, but the warmth in your heart was too obvious. Jaehyung finally softened again. Let me come with you today, not as your boss, not even as your husband, just as someone who may seeing you shine and want to fall in love with you all over again. You sat quietly at the table, taking small bite of your breakfast while Jaehyung sat beside you, watching you silently for a moment. Then, slowly, he whispered something into your ear with a soft voice. Jaehyung, no. I'm sorry, but from now on I will always stand by your decision. You turned silently, surprised by the sudden softness in his voice. Saying, because you are my first priority, not business, not expectation, just you. Your hand freeze, heart floating as his word. He looked at you, eyes serious but full of affections. Jaehyung, even if I don't always agree, I will never go against what you want, I promise. For the first time in a while, breakfast didn't feel heavy, it felt warm, peaceful, like a part of him finally come home. You walk into the shooting area dressed in a soft pastel outfit, your heels clicking gently against the floor. As your eyes scan the set, they suddenly land on the small baby sitting on a cozy mat surrounded by toys. Your serious face immediately melts into a warm smile. You stepping closer, plunging down with a curious, who is this little one? Is this someone from the staff's baby? The baby giggled, clapping its hand, and you couldn't help but cackle and gently tickle his tiny foot. The director standing nearby. Director, no, no, that baby is part of today's concept shooting. Didn't anyone tell you? You looking up suddenly, blinking in surprise. What, I am shooting with a baby? Director, yes, today's theme is young mother and child for the family edition of our new brand. Before you could even respond, you noticed him walking into the set from behind the crew, wearing a black suit, his expression sharp, scanning every detail of the setup. He didn't say a word, just quietly observed the decoration, the lighting, and the baby's placements. His eyes were focused professionally until they landed on the baby, who was playing with his toy. Something shifted in his face. Silently, he walked towards you both. He crouched down beside the baby without a word and offered his hand. The baby looked at him curiosity and then reached out, saying softly while making the baby laugh with Funny face look like cute. You blink at him, surprised by his sudden joke. You, I didn't know about this shooting, Taehyung. I thought it was for solo modeling, Taehyung. Guess felt like teasing us. The baby grabbed Taehyung's finger and giggled, and for a moment you saw something rare in his face softening. Taehyung glancing at you, voice low, you look perfect. Your heart skipped a beat in his word, but before you could respond, the director clapped. Director, all right, let's get makeup touch up and begin in 10 minutes. Mother and baby to set, please. The shoot had begun. You sat on the sofa, white sofa, the baby lying in your arms. The director gave instruction to you. Director anchored in perfect posture. Eyes on the baby, soft smile, that's it. You look down at the baby, who was smiling and laughing so cutely and look so adorable. Something in your heart, something maybe unfamiliar. You blink, your smile slowly fade. You're thinking quietly to yourself, why this baby is really so cute. Behind the camera, Taehyung stood with his arms crossed, but there was no trace of coldness in him. Now his sharp gaze had turned into a gentle smile. His eyes really on you and the baby. Director, okay, now shift the baby to your shoulder. Let's show a protective angle. That's beautiful, Mrs. Kim. You are natural. Just as the camera a few more time click, the baby suddenly began to crying. His tiny face become crying. You, oh no, baby, what happened? Is his mother here? You look around frantically trying to calm him, but the cries only grew louder. The crew exchanged concerned glance before anyone could move. Taehyung stepped forward quickly. Taehyung, it's okay, let me. Walking up fast, he gently reached into your arms and picked up the baby with a smile. Without hesitation, he started bouncing him lightly, his voice low and soft. Hey, little man, don't cry now. You were doing so well. What happened to you? The baby blinked up at him and slowly began to calm Taehyung with a teasing smile, making funny faces. You just want to be in the arms of the handsome CEO, huh? Everyone cackled, even the director smiled. You, however, stood frozen. Your eyes were fixed on Taehyung, not the CEO, not your husband, but the gentleman in front of you, comforting child like you take a lot of care for a baby. He looks so natural, so warm, so ready, and automatically smile on your face. You softly watching him, Taehyung. He turned to you, still rocking the baby, but now quite baby Taehyung. He just need a little help from me. It's a great. You gave a shaky laugh, still a little stunned. Director, that was a perfect. Let's take a break. Days passed, but ever since that show, you found yourself thinking more and more. And meanwhile, Taehyung never brought up the topic in front of you again, always respecting your decision. Yes, his behavior remained the same as before. He continued teasing you, flirting with you, and doing everything he could make you smile. A few days later, Jaehyung was sitting on the living room on the sofa, his eyes fixed on the laptop in front of him. On the screen were the final selection of photos from your recent baby and mother. Seeing photo shoot, his smile, unreadable smile as he clicked through the image. Suddenly his phone rang. Jaehyung, yes, Mr. Lee, I received the proposal. Let's go over. Just then the front door opened and your parents stepped in, welcomed by one of the housemaids. Jaehyung quickly stood up silently and bowed to them. Dad, what is this? He casually took the photo Jaehyung had printed earlier and began looking through them. A moment later, his eyes widened. Jade looking at his wife currently. Look at this. Mom looking at the photo. OMG, she does. And look how naturally she is holding the baby. Jaehyung finished the call and turned around, confused by the soft giggle behind them. Jaehyung, mother, father, I didn't know you were coming. Please have a seat. Dad, waving the photo at him. We have just passing by and thought to visit our daughter. But seems like she is really so happy here. Jaehyung, take her back. Happy. Mom, don't play stupid. This photo, they are a hidden announcement. Dad, is there something you two are not telling us? Because this is not good. Jaehyung laughing nervously. It just showed nothing more, I promise. Mom still smiling and with a knowing look. A mother theme shoot doesn't come out of nowhere. You know, maybe it's sign. Dad, well, we are waiting long enough to be a grandparents. Jaehyung laughed lightly, but there was a softer flicker in his eyes something thoughtful as he looked down in the photo once more. You walked down the staircase, gently flipping through the email on your phone when your ears caught a familiar sound. Your parents laughing. Your eyes lifted, and there they were, your parents on the couch, holding printing photo from the baby shoot, teasing Jaehyung. Mom, come on Jaehyung, you can tell us. We are ready to hear. Dad, you call us here just to make us happy, smart boy. Now tell us. Jaehyung held up his hand quietly, trying to explain, his voice calm but silently. Little panic. Jaehyung, no, no, she didn't call you for that. But your hearts become sad. Everything is too early. Your step fed down, you interrupting coldly. So this is what you have become. Jaehyung froze mid-sentence and turned towards you. You will never talk to me, but involve my parents. It's not good. Your voice cracks silently as emotion in your eyes. I thought you respect my decision. I thought you were different, but you are just the same as everyone else. Jaehyung looked step forward. Jaehyung eyes with a no. It's not like that. I didn't say anything to them. Please listen to me, Jae. You shaking your head. Don't call me that. You turned sharply and ran upstairs. Your footsteps echoing. Jaehyung stood frozen for a moment, completely shaken. Dead. What just happened? Without waiting, he quickly walking towards you. Your parents. What happened to her? Looking at each other, Jaehyung voice raising as he knocked on the door. Open the door, please. Just listen to me once. Jaehyung stood in front of the bedroom door. Jaehyung voice low. Please open the door. Just one. Let me talk to you. Inside the room, you sat on the floor beside the bed, wiping your tears with the back of your hand. Your Jaehyung still outside, voice shaking. I said I didn't call them for that. I didn't even know why they are coming. I just reviewing the photo shoot. You remain silent. Jaehyung, soft now. You know me. I never break my promise. There was a pause. Then the sound of the lock clicking, the door crack open silently. Jaehyung, show your tears in your eyes. Jaehyung, you quietly. Then why didn't you stop? Why didn't you say anything to them? Jaehyung slowly stepped, but gently holding your hand. Jaehyung, because for a moment I want to believe it. Maybe you changed your mind. That maybe it wasn't just a photo shoot making you smile with the baby, but something real. He knelt down in front of you, eyes locked on yours. Jaehyung, but then I saw your face, then way you look at me, and I realized I messed up by not saying anything sooner. I'm sorry, he reached out, gently cupping your cheek, saying I'm sorry for not stopping it, for making you feel concerned, but I didn't tell them. I just felt said like my own decision is not good. Saying I get it and I deserve that reaction, but you are still my first priority, whether you don't believe on me. He slowly leans his forehead against yours, saying, let's not fight, okay? Let's not argue. You look at him for a long second, and then Jaehyung hold your hand. Jaehyung still stood before you, confused and a little broken. Jaehyung breaking the hug, softly placing his hand on his heart. Fine, if my words aren't enough, then I swear on you I never asked them to say anything to you. I would never do that without you. I'm sorry. Your eyes slowly lifted to meet his, and for a moment everything stood still. You showed the sincerity in his eyes. Your eyes softening, you believe him. You slowly smile and nod. You quietly, I believe you. Jaehyung's face lit up with a relief. He took up relief and almost laughing with a joy. But then you turn and walk towards the table. You pick up a folded envelope. He watched curiously as you walked back to him and held it out you softly. Here, this is for you. Jaehyung blinked in confusion, taking the envelope and opening it slowly. His eyes scanned the paper. His smile faded, replaced by shocked eyes. Jaehyung, reading, whispering, what? He looked at you with a stern expression. Jaehyung, wait, this is real? I didn't know how to tell to you, but yeah, it's real. Jaehyung smiled widened and he became shocked. Jaehyung, with a joy, he hugged you. Yeah, OMG, are you serious? You laughing, nodding, your arms around his shoulder. I want to tell our parents first. That's why I called them, and I didn't want to hide it from anyone. Taehyung smiling so wide, I stared. This is the day of my life. It's really so beautiful. Taehyung whispering with a big smile, "Hey little one." Taehyung was still hugging you, both laughing and tearing up, and doors suddenly crack open. Your parents looking with a concern, "Mom, is everything okay?" We hear voices. Taehyung quietly wipe his tears and gently turn your face to them, wrapping his arms around your shoulder, saying, "Actually, yes, everything is more than okay." They're raising an eyebrow, then what's going on? Why did she run upstairs crying? And why are you both crying? You giggle softly and look at Taehyung. He nods. You smiling. And then Appa and Mom. Then a decade silence. There was a silence. Your mom became shocked. Mom, with excitement, happiness, rushed to hug you. Dad, laughing and patting Taehyung's back. I knew it. When I showed those photoshoot pictures, Taehyung looking at your dad with a smile. Mom, excitedly hugging Taehyung next. You are going. Be a responsible person, okay? You, laughing. Dad, smiling through the tears with happiness. Taehyung look at you with her eyes full of love, then lean to whisper in your ear, Taehyung, I told you softly, you are really looking so beautiful. You smile, resting your head on his shoulder as your parents continue to celebrate behind you. The end.